Okay, boxing fans, this 8 round Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. exhibition fight has just been announced. Look, I was a bigger boxing fan when I was younger, probably like a lot of you. Boxing has lost a lot of its luster. There are just not many great fights, so now we have two veterans. I believe Tyson's 53, Roy Jones is 51. People are already asking me, Mike, are you excited? Not really, to be honest with you. I think it'll be something that if it's on television the night when nothing else is on, or if there's just some regular season game, if whatever sport happens to be up and running, it'll be something to watch, something to talk about. What I would like is if these boxing shows with these exhibition fights had like a good undercard. You know, if like even the not Roy Jones, Conor Floyd Mayweather fight had a good undercard. Have a good undercard. If you're going to have a novelty main event, give us some new young talent, whatever weight division, just some good fight that we can get behind. But typically with these novelty shows, they don't have a good fucking undercard, which I've never understood. Back in my day, I would watch the Leonard Lalonde fight, had Pazienza versus, I believe it was Roger Mayweather fight on the undercard. So the point is, they're not going to give you an undercard that's worthy of anything. They should, but they won't. Will I watch this fight? I might, if someone invites me to their home and provides me with peanut M&Ms, as I'm accustomed to, and corn chips, I might watch the fight. Am I particularly excited? No. I think it's more of a... You're probably wondering, Mike, make your pick. Who's your pick? I'm picking Tyson knockout second round, okay? And I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to say that this may not be fixed or rigged, or that Roy is going into this thing. No offense to Roy Jones Jr., I've never met the man, but if he's going into this thing knowing that it's his job to make Tyson look good, if they're trying to promote Tyson for something, then that might be the case. I can't get excited about it. I can't feign interest. If anything, it's an indication that the heavyweight division in all of boxing, to be quite honest, maybe I'm uninformed because I can't get into boxing like I used to. But maybe the heavyweight division, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, have not provided the moments that we'd like. So now we're reduced to this as a boxing community. I'm going with Tyson KO second. I'm not too excited about it. I don't know if it's healthy, if these guys have had a physical yet or passed a physical. If one of them doesn't pass, will that be a big disappointing thing? Look, in this time of COVID and crisis and concern, it's nice to have something to look forward to as a pop culture thing, but can we get behind this fight? Can we be excited by it? And I just don't think we can. But I'm sure many people will. But look, I'll say this, and it's no offense to either guy. Roy Jones Jr. has 9 defeats, hasn't fought in 2 years. The last time I paid money that I can remember to see him fight was the Hopkins 2. I went to a movie theater with a buddy of mine, my friend Colin, and I go to this movie theater. I'm hyping him up. He's not a big boxing guy. I'm trying to explain to him how good Hopkins is, and this is a big, vengeful thing for Hopkins to beat Roy Jones, and it just sucked. And they just hugged each other. And that's what my friend said. They hugged each other for 12 rounds. And they did. So I can't expect much from this Tyson Roy Jones thing except a knockout for Tyson in 2. And I'm not a Tyson fan. I'm just not. Never avenged a defeat. Never beat a guy that beat him first. Okay? Moral implications aside, I'm just not a Tyson guy. I cheered when Buster Douglas knocked his ass out. And that's it. But as far as Roy Jones goes, I like Roy Jones. I just don't see what the hell's going on here. And you might make a case that he's been more active and he's a little bit younger, and that might be true. The weight, I think Tyson would have a weight advantage. Professionally, Tyson was a heavyweight, a smaller heavyweight, and Roy Jones was a light heavy, and I guess Roy Jones got the heavyweight title, some variation of the alphabet soup. But my point is this. This is not going to excite my juices. People, if you have to be a real fucking mark to get excited about this, to be honest with you. You really do. From a pop culture landscape, it's good that it's happening in some regard. It gives some people something to look forward to. But these guys, they're not going to give you a good fight. If you're lucky, you'll get a good show and a good knockout. And like I said, if they would just buffer the goddamn undercard with some nice undercard fights, maybe I could get behind it. But I went to what do you fucking call it? The Dave and Buster's to see this goddamned Tyson Fury Deontay 2, and the undercard was boring, and it was just a boring thing. So I don't know. We can't make a time machine and make this 1978 Frazier Ali where you pay your money to go to Madison Square Garden and you go to the closed circuit. We can't do that. But we have this, and it's to me it's something that's happening, but maybe it shouldn't. MikeMessier.com. Subscribe to the goddamn YouTube channel. Like the goddamn videos if you want. Blah 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 blah. Mike.